I'm gonna be honest with you guys, man. Another thing, I don't understand, and this is no disrespect to any of the victims that anything happened to. I'm not making this one to disrespect y'all. I'm just saying, before I say this, I just don't want anybody to get offended, but if you do, you do, and I'm sorry. But to all the victims that's been abused in some way by this man or this situation, I apologize. But I don't understand why we went through the whole Diddy trial and things like that if nothing is going to happen to the person. Why would we waste the government and state time going through all this stuff, making people relive it, making people have all these nightmares, bring up this trauma and do all this crime if you ain't gonna do nothing about it? It's like, why even charge a person? Just like with President Trump. Why would you even bring up all the crimes and stuff he did if you know you can't do nothing to him? And that's another thing I don't get. If it was President Obama, he did half the stuff President Trump did, or if it was President Biden, if he did half the stuff Trump did, he'd be under the jail and kicked under the White House. He wouldn't be kicked out, he'd be kicked under. But just because it's President Trump, y'all act like he got something special on y'all. The man is retarded. I don't care what nobody say. And yes, I said it. The man is retarded. He don't know. He got a kindergarten grade level from the way he talk. He don't take being the president seriously. He done got us out of everything that's connected to overseas people that could help us if we ever got into a world war. And judging from Iran and Russia and North Korea and stuff, we gonna need them. We gonna need their help. But what did he do? He pulled us out of the summit. He pulled us out of NATO and everything that could help us. He isolating us and slapping tariffs on countries that we've been friends with for years. Now, if we get into a war, we ain't got nobody we can call for help. Mexico pissed at us. China pissed at us. France, all our allies is pissed at us. Canada, nobody will help us. We would just be stranded. And then the worst thing I hate he did, he took away FEMA. A little 11-year-old child was going to go get water over there in, I think, Iran or somewhere. He was going over there to get water for his family or something to eat for his family because they only let a trickle in of food a day because the army is fighting. And anyway, he went to go get some water and ran through the gap because you got to try to run through the gap to get to the water and get to the food. One of the people that he replaced FEMA with thought he was coming from the other side and they shot. And they ended up hitting him in the back. Now he might be paralyzed. And he still didn't get no water for the family. And the war is still going on. Them people being held from food. Them people being held from medical care. And they getting bombed every day. And what was your great idea? Get rid of the one health thing that they depended on. Send everybody home. And replace it with a ragtag bunch of so-called health representatives that shoot the wrong people and don't protect nothing. Why would you take away the one protective system, FEMA, that's been there for years, and why would you replace it with just anything? I know some people don't care about what's going on around the world, but I do because we need those allies just in case anything goes down. And with the way President Trump is moving, he gonna either fight against his own people or he gonna either fight against cause other people from other countries to attack us. We're not seen as a serious nation anymore. We're laughed at and seen as an easy target. He went over there and bombed them Iranian places, thinking that he shot their nuclear missiles back. Them people knew he was coming. They let him through purposely. They let him think he did something. Then at the right time, they gonna pop out with a bomb or something while we sitting over here arguing amongst ourselves or arguing with other countries. They gonna team up and take us out. And we ain't gonna have nothing to say because we ain't gonna have no help. because he done alienated us from any help that we could ever have. And y'all act like he's something special. He's no different. He don't know nothing. He a bankrupt, fraud, charlatan, fake type of person. And y'all eating it up, and I don't understand it. Y'all eating it up, y'all voting for him, y'all buying into his lies, and going for whatever he tell y'all. If anybody else tried this, it would have been over with. But y'all act like he got something on the government or something on the world. What does he know that we don't know? That's what I want to know. Because ain't no way a felon can run for president. Ain't no way a felon can be able to do the things that he do, say the things that he say, and go do the things that he do every day and get away with it. If it was anybody else, they'd have been in prison. That's all I'm saying. And we gonna be worse for the wear over the next 4 years because of it. We might be forced to go through a version of slavery and everything like that. Then don't let me get started on the healthcare system, the educational system, or the or kids with autism, because he act like kids with autism is a disease. It's not a disease. It can't be treated. It's something that somebody is born with. It's not something that you can just treat and it'll just go away. It's something that's born in your DNA that just happens to come. There's nothing nobody can do. And people with autism and disabilities are normal. I'm living proof of that. And I hate that he attacks and bullies people that are different. Everybody should be considered the same and should be taken just seriously and loved the same way. I hate the hateful message that he spreads about racism and uninclusion. Everybody should be included. But he's getting rid of the generals and everything because they're part of all inclusion and replacing them with people that ain't even got the education to be in the position he putting them in. They have no prior knowledge of anything close to what the position he put them in. They're clueless just like he is. And we're gonna be screwed because he got rid of the healthcare service that lets us know about on the FDA, that lets us know about the COVID shots, and he replaced it with a ragtag flu vaccine. Now more people about to get sick. Then on top of that, he just decommissioned satellites that's up above Earth that lets us know when storms form. He is trying to purposely screw us. We are going to be in serious trouble. And I just don't get why we chose him. He's made so many mistakes that's going to make us worse in the long term. Y'all don't care about it now because it's not happening. But in like 2 or 3 years, the choices he's making right now is going to screw us. And we're going to be long-term damaged, in my opinion. And whoever get the president after him, they going to have a hell of a lot of work to do. Because they got to reestablish our foreign policy and our foreign relationship. They got to rebuild trust with the people, with the minorities in America, and they got to reestablish all the healthcare systems and everything. It's going to take more than 4 years to really do. So somebody going to have to split it. But first we got to get through the damage, in my opinion. But that's just my opinion from my personal spiritual experience, though.